Ready? Hi.
Hey.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
But we're back and we are married. So we just wanted to give you a recap of the most amazing day ever.
Yeah.
It was really more than we probably.
Magic. Everything worked out like it was supposed to work out.
And then even exceeded some of our expectations. Yeah, it was really wonderful. All those nightmares that I was having leading up to the wedding, none of them even came.
Like what?
Some of the nightmares was that nobody was going to show up.
Yeah.
And out of
122?
Out of 122 yeses, only 7 did not come. Yeah. Which, if you know about weddings and stuff, those are really good numbers. Yeah. What other nightmare? Oh, that everybody would hate the food, but it seemed like everybody loved the food.
Yeah.
Those were probably my 2 biggest nightmares. Yeah.
Everyone was amazed about the venue, Hotel Arista.
Yeah. The hotel, everybody's very impressed. A lot of our not a lot, most of our bridal party and our parents stayed the night before the wedding and the day of the wedding, and that's one thing that they kept saying was, we love our room, we love this hotel. Yeah, people loved it. Our rehearsal dinner was Thursday.
Yeah.
And
that was cool.
That was a lot of fun. That was at Tap and Pub.
Yeah. Right around the corner.
Right around the corner. We had our rehearsal, which went really smooth. And then we went back.
We did it like 3 times, right?
I think we did it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all it took. And then everybody kind of went their own way to freshen up or whatever, and we met back at Tap and Pub for a taco buffet.
Yeah. And
some cupcakes. Cupcakes were from Area 51 Bakery. Delicious.
Also in Naperville?
Also in Naperville on Ogden Avenue.
Okay.
About a 10-minute drive. They were super nice there. Even when I ordered, I don't know if there's like an amount you have to order, but I ordered 36 cupcakes, and they gave me 3 free that same day to bring home. Great cupcakes. People, up until yesterday, somebody was texting me how good those cupcakes were. Even the venue, Tap and Pub, they were like, "Wow, where'd you get these cupcakes from? They look so good." So they were really yummy. And then the Tap and Pub food, taco bar, seemed like it was a good hit. People loved it. They have the golf simulator, which we were in a private area, and the golf simulator, this is something I wasn't sure about, like was everybody going to have to go to a separate spot? It was actually in the room with us, though, so that was pretty cool. So people could still be talking and watching people play, and we had that for 2 hours. So that was pretty cool. I think people enjoyed that, too. And then we ended the night. Everybody kind of went their own way.
Yep.
And him and I had decided that once midnight hit, we were not going to see each other.
To the wedding?
Right. But we talked.
Yeah.
And I like that. I feel like the next day it built up like the anticipation of, I can't wait to see you and stuff like that. Was it the same for you?
Yeah, because you didn't see my suit either.
Right.
And like I said, I didn't see your dress, so that was the first time both of us seeing each other in our clothes.
Yeah. And just the fact, believe it or not, even though we lived together and everything, I missed you. I missed you during the day. But because I'm going through all these important things and it's such an exciting day, and I'm not doing it with you. Yeah. So that's why it made me miss you. My day of started really calm. I woke up completely calm, excited. Before anybody woke up, I went to Jewel. And I was walking around Jewel getting some last minute things. Then came back to the hotel and set up because I was going to do a brunch for the girls. Got that all set up. Since we have our little one, our toddler, I ordered breakfast for her because I didn't think she'd be able to wait for the brunch. And before I knew it, it was brunch time. And people were supposed to get there at 12, but some of my girls were showing up at 11, 11:30. I had 3 of them come at 11.
Okay.
And we jumped right into doing hair and makeup. And I remember, so this is something for you brides, a lot of people saying, we have to meet at your room at 12 and not head down until almost 5? That's such a long time. It was not enough time, trust me. The entire time we were doing hair and makeup. There was never a time where we weren't. So it's, give yourself all the time you want, because when it was time to then get dressed, we were all in rush mode. Because I guess, of course everyone looked their best.
Yeah.
So we had the makeup artist and the hairdresser, Ashley from Entangled. and she brought an assistant with her. They got to work right away. You know, she got there at 12 to set up, and was not actually supposed to start to 12:30, but she started right away before 12:30. I was the first one. Photographer Sergi from Sky Vision. Yeah, Sky Vision is the name of his company. But they were part of TWA, which is who we hired, and they sought out our photographers and our videographer. But his company is Sky Vision. So his name is Sergi. He also got there at 12, and he was doing all the background again of us, hair and makeup, because that's really all we were doing for all that entire time. But also lots of laughs because we were drinking mimosas. We had music playing, and, you know, just kind of feeling, you know, in the vibe and the moment. It was real chill, real nice, and it was, you know, all us girls. I really enjoyed it. All had our matching robes on, so it was fun. Then the videographer came, and she was getting a lot of, you know, shots of us talking or getting our makeup done. The girls seeing my dress, because we hung it up in the bedroom on the window, so it was really nice with the light reflecting on it.
You take pictures and stuff?
Yeah.
Like personal pictures yourself?
Of looking at the dress?
Or just y'all in general doing
Well,
stuff?
we took some pictures in the robe, but it was mostly us again because, like I said, the entire time somebody was doing their hair and makeup at one point, if not at all at the same time. So it was more of us just kind of sitting around talking and doing our hair and makeup. We were like on the floor and everything, you know, because there was only the 2 chairs. But them seeing my robes, them seeing the bouquets for the first time, different things like that. We got all those reactions and everything. And then, like I said, before we knew it, it was time to head down to get in the shuttle to head towards the ceremony. What was your day like?
I woke up, I want to say roughly around 6, because that's usually the time I woke up anyway.
Right.
So then, woke up, I had to come. I stayed in the bed for a little bit, then checked on my dad, then went to home, came back home.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Feed
the dog.
Yeah, feed the dog. Make sure she was cool. Let her out to go to the bathroom.
Now that was no easy feat. We were about an hour from the venue, so he did that.
So then got back, and then I felt like by the time I got back, then everything started to like pick up. Yeah. I think I got back around like 10:30, 11, and I ate breakfast, and then by that time, I told everyone to come to my room around like 1. And then people started showing up, and then we had like some stuff to put together, like a stand for the neon sign, LED sign. So we did that, and then I want to say Doug came by. He saw the around too.
Second photographer.
Yeah. He came around like 2. He came in, and he was real chill and cool, and, you know, just started taking pictures of us just getting ready or whatnot. And I think I was probably one of the last people to get dressed.
Okay.
I got dressed around like 3:30, but then because the videographer, she came through.
Okay.
And no one wanted to get pictures and stuff of me changing in my underwear, so I got dressed in, and then they just took shots of different stuff like shoes and people, you know, going helping me get dressed.
Right.
And then me helping my dad get dressed. And then
Marley probably running in and out the room.
Yeah.
Marley was all over the place. She was all over our room and then all over his room and wanting to help people with their makeup. So having the toddler thrown in the mix was fun.
But then before you knew it, was, like I said, time for everyone to go down.
Yeah.
And then
it flew by.
Yeah.
It flew by. I guess, like I said, we were all, so even though I was the first one done, because I had the baby that I was taking care of and making sure everybody else was good or anybody needed help, you know, and then with the videographer pulling me here to take some shots or asking me, where'd you like your ring and the invitation, so for like those kind of shots. Like I said, before I knew it, somebody told me the time and I was like, oh my goodness, we have to get dressed. Yeah. So we just kind of all in the same room got naked and just started getting ready. Because there was really no time for everybody to go up to their rooms or anything like that. And then we took pictures of my mom helping me with my dress, and I think my niece helped me with my jewelry, just because everybody else was busy getting dressed. She was the first one done, so I said, come here. Then we headed down, and while we were in the lobby, your guys kind of got to the lobby same time as us, and we started taking pictures with one-on-one, like with one bridesmaid at a time. And then I think we were going to take him with the groomsmen, but there was just no more time. Because the coordinator called and said we had to get there now. And honestly, at that time, I had to have no idea what time it was. One thing that I had read in a lot of my Facebook groups was to not have your phone on you, and I had told him, let's not have our phones.
I have my phone.
So there's good and bad to that, what I would say to that. The good thing is there was no distracting. You know, I was not on my phone, I was not on Facebook, I was not, you know, seeing anybody, I wasn't seeing we're on our way to Jen's wedding or anything like that, so I had no idea who was there. Everything was all the element of surprise. You know, I didn't know, I was not following Facebook at all or any social media. The downside to that is that at the end of the night I had 0 pictures on my phone because I hadn't given my phone to anybody else to take pictures, and I wasn't taking pictures, but luckily everybody else was taking pictures, so that was a good thing. But I just had to wait till the next day to people start sending me so maybe not necessarily have your phone on you, because I like not having that distraction, but excuse me, give it to somebody and have them, hey, go nuts with it, take pictures. So then we went, me and the girls and the guys, we all took shuttles to the reception site, and that's when I first saw the room. And as soon as I started to cry. It was something out of a movie. It was, we had given our coordinator, Katie, at Hotel Rista, our vision. We had a meeting or two with her saying, you know, want this, this, and this. But she not only executed it, she just went above, you know, her staff. And then I give so much credit to the florist. The florist flowers, so many people said these were the most beautiful flowers we've ever seen, and I agree, they were stunning.
Who's the florist?
The florist is Sweetie Dream, but they also go by Flowers Balloons Chicago, all one word, .com. I can't say enough about the florist because she added extra touches that we hadn't even discussed. One of the things I had wanted for the room was to have lighting, like, I call them Christmas lights, but I know that's not string lights. I wanted those all in the ceiling, and they weren't able to do those because the venue doesn't allow it. So I don't know if then our coordinator did this for me or the florist. I haven't found out, but there were candles everywhere. So somebody did that for me. So the whole room had that lighting and vibe that I had wanted from the string lights, but instead of, I mean, the room was glowing. It was just, it was beautiful. I wish I had a better word for it, because it was just, it was just really stunning. We'll show you pictures. It was just, it took my breath away. I just immediately started crying. It was only the second time I had cried that day. First time was when I was getting my hair and makeup done, and somebody said something that got me going. But that room was just, I couldn't believe that was for me. I'm gonna cry again. It was just so beautiful. So we waited there, and then the coordinator came and she said, okay, it's time to line up. And then we were off, heading down the aisle. And I'll let you say about your entrance first, since you went before me.
Oh, so everyone came, and then we had rented a car through I'm not sure if it's Celeb Lux, but that's what we went through.
Right.
But then found out that it is Luxury Rental USA.
Yes.
Is the
new owners.
Yeah. So they came through with a Rolls Royce for me. Phantom.
Gorgeous white.
Yeah. And I mean, it was amazing. You know, the first time I've been in something like that.
Yeah. Nice guy, very nice guy.
And I think it surprised a lot of people when they see me pull up in that. Because
typically, you know, the guy's already at the altar, or he just walks down. Yeah. But he had an entrance with a guitarist and everything.
So that was real cool.
It was very cool. Yeah. So he made his entrance, and then the flower girl and Ring Bearer were next, which is our Marley and my nephew, and they did amazing. And then it was my turn, and I don't know, I'm getting so emotional. Maybe because it's the first time I've talked about it, but it was it was like a fairy tale moment for me. It was. You have to talk.
I don't know. No, it was real cool to see you come out like that, you know, and then everyone
stand up.
When you got to the end, well,
So yeah.
Is it in or the beginning?
Well, had decided to walk. It was a pretty long path from the reception hall to where the ceremony was going to be. Felt like a long walk. Yeah. And I decided to walk that by myself. So I walked that with our coordinator holding my dress.
Katie,
Katie. And it was a pretty long train. So when you look, some people took pictures of me coming down, and it's a pretty cool shot to see the long dress.
That's a real good picture.
Again, felt like a movie. And then when I got to the beginning of the aisle, my parents were there, and that's when they took me. And right when I got to that point is when everybody stood up.
Kind of jealous. I should tell her a story when I came in.
Huh?
I should tell everyone to stand up when I came.
So that was like, like I said, straight. I just felt like I was in a movie. Like it was just everything, things that we didn't even plan. I didn't plan for when people to stand up, but for them to stand up in that point, it just looked so. It was so cool.
Yeah. And the weather was great too.
The weather was amazing. Yeah. I was from the time I first heard my music, I felt like my heart was gonna come out of my chest. It was pounding, just out of excitement, and then the fact that all eyes were gonna be on me and stuff. But as soon as I spotted you, I started to calm. I thought you looked amazing, and Marley was standing right next to you. First time I was seeing the arch, we had this amazing, again, breathtaking arch. The arch was from Elevated Events. The draping was from Elevated Events, and they did amazing.
Yeah, everything was amazing.
And then our florist, she just blew my vision up. I mean, the flowers were spectacular on that arch too. That arch was beautiful. And then I made my walk to you. And then as soon as we grabbed hands, I just felt all that anxiety of everything just go away. It was like perfect. And we said our own vows. My brother was the officiant, and he did amazing. Yeah. He did really good. And we did our own vows. A lot of people said that they cried to our vows. One thing that I had noted to him that we've been to so many weddings and we've never seen anybody say their own vows. So that was special to us, and it seemed like to everybody else. And then that was it. Then we were married. Yeah. And we went down the aisle to some couple kisses and to some sparklers.
Yeah.
Went back in the rolls. And everybody else made their exit. Guests went to the cocktail hour, and we went and
took pictures by the pond.
Drove around a little bit, and then took pictures by the pond with everybody. Then we sent everybody off to enjoy some of the cocktail hour while we took some
more pictures.
Pictures, just the two of us.
Yeah. Then we went for the reception.
And we waited for the reception. We made our entrances.
Met the owner.
Met the owner, Mrs. Calamos.
Yep.
That was kind of neat. I wasn't expecting that. That was nice for her to come and talk to us. But I met the DJ at that point for the first time. Yeah. I don't know if you had already met him.
No. Okay. That was my first time seeing him too.
Cool guy.
Yeah.
Just
cool.
like we had thought.
Yeah.
Darrell is his first name, I believe.
I don't remember.
Yeah, DJ D Jones. I believe the D is for Darrell. I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
Spark Entertainment. He was awesome.
Yeah. I like the whole entire setup that he had.
Yeah, his booth was very nice. Yeah. Very beautiful. It totally fit in. Yeah, I don't know how he did that, but it fit in with everything. With him not knowing what our room was going to look like, unless he had talked to Katie. I don't know. Because it just was like, because I know he has several colors and styles, and he picked the right one. Yeah, and we made our entrances. Our entrance, I think, was pretty epic. It was pretty cool. Pierre did a cartwheel. That was kind of cool. We kind of, parents were introduced to some cool songs, and then our groomsmen, our bridesmaids, and then we walked in to some cheers, everything real cool.
Then
separated. You went to your guys, I went with my girls, did our own little.
Yep, then did a cake cutting.
Did our cake cutting. Cake was beautiful from Deanna's Bakery in Naperville. Everybody, that's one thing everybody.
Yeah, I'm mad about a cake.
Yeah.
Still mad that we
didn't
get enough cake.
We didn't get enough cake. I didn't get enough food.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of adrenaline and all that in me, all excited. So it was very hard for me. I tried. I took like a taste of everything. I think you though ate pretty good.
Yeah, ate everything.
He ate pretty good. So, as far as the food from City Gate Grill, everybody loved it and said it was delicious. And a little bit away from the norm. It was not, I don't think, typical wedding food.
Yeah.
We had a grilled pork chop with bourbon sauce.
Yeah.
That's not something you typically
Mashed
see at a
potatoes,
wedding. Yeah. Then we had the soup, chicken noodle soup,
Yeah.
and Caesar salad for the first and second course. And then we also had a dessert bar that I didn't get. I don't think either one of us got to try.
And then like snacks.
Right.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say about the dessert bar, it was donuts, not tiramisu, donuts, eclairs, which I heard were really good. Some mini cakes. I forget what else. And then the late night snack, which somebody told me today thought those chicken nuggets were delicious.
Oh.
Again, we didn't get them though, but I mean it's okay. We were mingling and
talking to everybody using the 360 photo booth.
Oh yeah, we had a 360 booth, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, it seemed like people really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I wish it had been announced maybe a little sooner because I had totally forgotten about it till he announced it. So I don't know if people had noticed it either.
Okay.
And I think maybe more people would have taken advantage of it. But still, it was pretty busy.
Yeah.
It was busy the whole night. So I had totally forgotten about it. So much on my mind. Our bartender Gabby.
Yep.
She was really cool.
Which we also had her the week before because we had the date night at City Gate. So she was our waitress the night we had date night.
Yeah.
And so that was cool to see her again.
Yeah,
she was
very,
really
very friendly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the bar outside also for cocktail hour.
Yeah.
People said our cocktail hour was really nice.
That's good.
They said a really good vibe. We had the marquee letters from Fox Valley Balloons, a J&P lit up marquee. Colette is the owner of that. She was really nice to work with. I didn't get to meet her, but through emails and everything, she was always, answered my questions right away. And the marquee was awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really glad we added that. Another thing from Elevated Events, who did our arch that I mentioned earlier, they did the draping for our entrance.
Okay.
Which I think, really, that entrance was really, really plain. And I think it was simple draping, but I think it really added to the room. And then one of their back walls in City Gate doesn't have any draping, and they covered that all up.
Okay.
So that also, I believe, just went with the whole room. And then they also did the light, our name in lights against one of the monogram against one of the walls, and that was cool. I like that.
I think that the whole night was just amazing. I think the biggest thing for me was that everything went by so fast.
Yeah.
I would look up and it would be like 9:30. I look up again, it'd be like 10:45 and everything ended at 11. But it was great to see friends and family, people I haven't seen in a long time. And people stayed to the end. Yeah, which is, a lot of people stayed to the end. Yeah. I've been to weddings where people leave early, and that was one thing I thought, because a lot of our friends have kids and they weren't bringing them with. I didn't know how that was going to go, if they had somebody that meant that they were going to be able to party all night, or they were going to tell us, we had to get home to the kids. Yeah. But people stayed. Yeah. So to me, that says that they were enjoying themselves. Yeah. Some people took advantage of the beautiful space that the cocktail was at nighttime. It was so beautiful because they had a fire pit. And a lot of people, and our marquee lights that were out there, a lot of people took advantage of that and were, just hanging out there. Because it was a beautiful night. So that was good. We picked the perfect place. Yeah, perfect place, perfect day, perfect weather, perfect people, be a part of everything, and wouldn't change it, I can't think I'd pay for it again just to have all the people there that, just that energy again. That's true, yeah. So my biggest takeaways is, if you have it in your budget, splurge on the flowers. Our flowers, like I said, Sweetie Dream, or also they're known as Balloon Flowers Chicago, they were just, really almost took my breath away. They were so beautiful. So splurge on the flowers. Because at one point we had even thought of using fake flowers, or I had, which nothing towards anybody that goes that route, but I'm just so glad we went the way we went, and we're not, we were okay with, there really was no budget, we were like, whatever you want, so I appreciate that, because I'm gonna cry again. They were just really breathtaking, those flowers, and the way they just, when I walked in the room. So definitely splurge on flowers. And my other thing was, if it's also in the budget, have a coordinator. Katie was amazing. Yeah. We, like I said, we had our own vision. She didn't interject anything really. She just really executed everything for us. There was nothing we had to worry about.
You know, even when we were just the two of us taking pictures, when we had sent everybody off to cocktail hour,
she came and brought us water.
She came and brought us water.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't have to do that. It was, because, like I said, it was a long walk, and here she comes with 2 glasses of ice water for us. You know, and carrying my veil and my dress, because, like I said, they were super long. You know, she could have easily said, "Oh, you have to get one of your girls to do that."
Yeah.
But she carried that heavy thing all the way down the aisle for me. Just little things like that, you know, and just basically I was not having to worry about anything, you know, just telling her we wanted and she did it.
Yeah.
So definitely splurge on that. And of course, good food and good music is always a given. You know, you want that, and we had that. It was truly just trying not to cry. A magical, for me. It was
surreal.
Yeah. I rarely use the term fairy tale because, you know, who believes in fairy tales? You know how life really is, the reality of it. You know, it's not a fairy tale. But I've used that word so much in the last few days because that's really what it was. It was like a fairy tale. I'm a little crazy on this video, but you know, it was just awesome.
Yeah, I'm happy I was able to do it with you.
Me too. And now you're my husband.
Yeah, you are. So now that the page is the journey complete for YouTube, for us like wedding plan
page.
Yeah.
That was the song I walked down to.
So now we gotta address what we intend to do with our page now.
Yeah.
We're still gonna do like just fun adventures and everything. What is this? Different date night places to go to. A hotel, travel, you know, because we like to travel, so it's just gonna try to incorporate
your married life.
Which is fun, you know, stuff that we enjoy doing and can share with people, and
we have a lot of fun together. Yeah,
share with people and different things that you guys might want to see, you know. So, like I say, maybe it's a new spot to go in for a date, or a new spot to go for eating, or
send your ideas to us.
Yeah,
yeah,
because we like to go different places or whatnot, and still like travel and everything. So just that, you know, so just fun in general. Probably a little bit of video game playing stuff, or some paranormal stuff eventually one of these days. But
that's like a big goal of ours to do something like that. We're really into that. And we'll have another video. I know we talked about our vendors.
Yeah,
every single one of our vendors shout out was they were great, but we'd like to do a video where we're more in detail.
Yeah, and so pictures and stuff for their work, and just give
them their shouts.
Give them full props,
yeah, because they were really good.
Yeah,
there was from start to finish.
Yeah,
you know, everybody we picked, and I had said this a few weeks before the wedding that I was really happy with all our vendors because it had been so smooth.
Yeah,
but to see it just come together, and you know, none of them even contacted me. There was like no issues. No, I don't know if anybody contacted you.
No, just
maybe
the driver.
Just to say they were there.
Yeah,
yeah, but I'm saying like no issues. Nobody was late. Nobody, you know, everything was just.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was. I can't believe how smooth and perfect, not only the wedding but this whole process has been. You know, we had zero drama. You and I didn't get into any fights about anything. You know, and came together and everything, agreed on almost everything, and then just to have such a beautiful, magical day. And I just feel real grateful. Okay, we gotta end the video before I'm just crying the whole time.
But like, subscribe, share, comment. You know,
give us some ideas. You know, we've said how we want the YouTube channel to going forward, so we'll just need your help with that. We're giving us spots to check out.
And then, you know, things and ideas that you like or whatever, you know, and then we just keep trying to make fun content now, you know.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna ever cry in another video. This will be the last one. But thanks for coming on this journey with us too.
Yeah, we appreciate, you know, you guys watching and checking out different things, and you know, and just enjoying the whole process.
Yeah.
And I feel like we might be experts now. Maybe we can start our own like wedding like company.
Oh, hey. Maybe. I mean, we did it for 2 years.
Yeah. So until next video, because we're also gonna have stuff for.
I did a few DIY stuff. just we could do. There's still some wedding videos coming your way.
Yeah, good content. So
yeah.
Now that everything is over, we can post stuff that you didn't want me to see.
Right.
Like your dress.
Like me shopping for my dress
Yeah.
and everything. I have all that. Dresses I tried on, places I went to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have
Cool.
all that. Yeah, you can see everything now.
Get ready, because we come with a whole bunch of stuff now.
Yeah.
So, till next time. Adios.
Bye-bye.